Hello folks, Frank here, and this is Miscellaneous Ramblings. Today I'd like to talk about survival. The survival of the human species. In the next several centuries, we're coming to a critical juncture for humanity because there are multiple forces conspiring which could result in our extinction. Chief amongst these is the environmental degradation we're causing. Through pollution of the water and the air, global warming, deforestation, we are bringing about the 6th mass extinction in the history of life on this planet. It remains to be seen whether this can be stopped, or if it will go so far that it will lead to a general collapse of the biosphere on the planet, and most, if not all, of the large species existing could fall by the wayside. I don't think we can destroy all life on the planet. It's too diverse and too well adjusted for us to be able to destroy all life. But we could very well do ourselves in. Another thing that could do us in are our ideas, the memes we create for our societies. Now, memes evolve just like biological creatures evolve, but there's a difference. You see, in biological evolution, if there is a mutation which is not beneficial to a species or detrimental to a species, the population will work that gene out of the population and these species can happily go on. Mimetic evolution is a little different because a meme can develop to the detriment of the society that produced it. A good example of this would be Easter Island. The Easter Islanders' culture, their meme, depended on the use of trees to move these statues around which they set up on different portions of their island. Now they deforested their island to such an extent that it led to the destruction of their culture. And so you can see how a meme developed on that island to destroy that culture. There have also been many societies in human history that have overworked the land to such an extent that agriculture collapsed and the society died as a result. Consider the Mayan culture, that's what happened there. Another, even more dangerous meme would be the meme of nationalism. Now, nationalism resulted in the two great wars of the 20th century, those being World War I and World War II. And it also led to the Cold War. Now, the meme of the Cold War was extremely dangerous, especially once the concept of MAD, mutually assured destruction, developed. Now, this meant that you had to have a big enough nuclear arsenal so that if your enemy launched his missiles at you, you could launch your missiles at him, assuring that both societies would be completely wiped out. Now, the acronym for this, MAD, is just perfect because it was madness. There were several points where it looked like this could happen, whether it was the Cuban Missile Crisis of the 1960s or a computer glitch in the early 80s, which resulted in the United States thinking that the Soviet Union had launched missiles at us. But this meme has gladly fallen by the wayside, and we survived it. Another meme that is very dangerous to humans is the religious meme. Because there are many religions that actually look forward to the destruction of humanity, whether it's for the coming of their Messiah, the second coming of Jesus Christ, or the return to earth of the Mahdi. These are memes which depend on the destruction of humanity. And in the Abrahamic tradition, they're all centered around the city of Jerusalem. In fact, the Israeli authorities have a name for it. They call it Jerusalem Syndrome, where you get small groups intent on bringing about Armageddon who actively seek to do it. They want to get on top of the Temple Mount and destroy the Al-Aqsa Mosque or some other such nonsense. Now, if there is a group that, somehow gets a hold of a weapon of mass destruction and sets it off in Jerusalem, well, this could become a self-fulfilling prophecy and could lead to a war that might destroy all of mankind. So that's why memes are probably going to be with us for a very long time, even if we get by the degradation of our environment. Now, so what if humanity goes extinct? It's just part of the natural process. Over the billions of years of life on Earth, every species, except the ones around today, millions upon millions of species have gone extinct. And it may just be that humanity is destined for extinction one day. But there's a difference. You see, all those millions upon millions of species that have gone extinct already, well, they fell prey to the impersonal forces of nature. Either they were outcompeted by another species, or their environmental niche was destroyed. Maybe a comet came out of the sky and destroyed them all. And so they were all results of nature just going along. But humanity, to be the first species with the ignominious and frankly embarrassing proposition of doing ourselves in. That's right, we could be the first species on this planet to commit suicide. Now that's very embarrassing to me. I mean, with all our potential, all the smarts that we think we have, our big brains, our opposable thumbs, all this stuff makes no difference at all because we were so stupid, we did ourselves in. I frankly, it's just amazing to me that this could happen to us, but it is a possibility, especially in the next several centuries. So I'm just begging everyone out there, think about this and work to prevent it. Let people know that we have potential, that we can reach the stars, escape this little blue marble, and be a species that might not even go extinct. We may evolve into a higher beings with more intelligence, but to get that chance, we have to get over this hump. So I'm begging you, stop the human race from committing suicide. That's all I really wanted to say today. As always, thanks for watching. Frank out.